Welcome to the second video as you work through, and this is the taxation phase. The taxation phase is where you raise your money, and this is where you can get victory points. If you can get up to 20 gold, 25, 30 gold, you'll gradually build victory points. You can win the game purely through the taxation phase. You could just build a giant economic empire, accumulate victory points, and be the winner simply through economic expansion. Now, of course, all the other players are watching you do that, so they'd be fools to let you win it quite so simply. So total war almost always ends up at total war. I guarantee it once you've got used to the game. But you could try playing a game purely economic and see who wins the economic game and agree to truces and try it that way. So let's just do it. So the person going first is Carthage, so we add up their gold on the board. Everybody starts with 12 gold worth, so unless there's some unrest getting in the way, they start with 12 and then gain for the other areas. So I'm going to just count up. They've got 12, they've got one there, yeah, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So they're going to claim 20 gold. So I'm going to get 20 gold out of the magic box over here. I'm going to do it with fives for now. We'll break them up later when we want to spend them. And they get their stack of gold to work with for the time being. And because they reach 20, they get a victory point. You get a victory point at 20, 2 at 25, 3 at 30, 4 at 35. So you can actually grow rapidly that way. Let's look at the Romans. The Romans have got an interesting mix. They've got the original 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and they have two markets. Markets connected by a road gain you a gold in the taxation phase from trade, from internal trade. So 18, 19. Sadly not enough to get the victory point, which I put on earlier, but nevertheless 19 gold. So the two sides are fairly equally placed in terms of money at this point in time. So again, nothing complicated about that. The only addition you get in it is during the agent phase, people might cause unrest or start riots, and that could stop some of them from actually gaining their taxation income. So for instance, if Rome had 2 unrest markers on it, had riots going on, Rome would get none of the taxation from that one. It would lost 3 and be 3 worse off. That's really the only sophistication in the taxation phase. Clearly, the bigger the empire you can hold on to, the bigger your pile of money, the better you are at building things or spending it on troops, as you'll see in tutorial 5 when we get to the spending phase.